Hello, I'm Jonathan O'Brien. Increasingly, we need to negotiate across cultural boundaries, and in today's modern world, that presents lots of challenges. Firstly, that negotiations are truly global across many different cultures and time zones, but also in this post-COVID-19 era that we live in, many of those negotiations that would once have been done face-to-face are now, in fact, being done remotely using technology such as this. So there are a number of challenges when we negotiate across cultures, and if we fail to understand how another culture might work, then that negotiation simply will fail. For example, within Northern Europe and the United States, we are used to quite direct styles, perhaps confrontational, value-claiming type negotiations, and that is how business is done. It is quite normal to start a business meeting and to go straight into the topic that we want to discuss. However, when we look at some Middle Eastern cultures, Chinese cultures, other Far Eastern cultures, then we find that actually that sort of style is quite abrasive and doesn't fit with the natural tendency to build the relationship first. If we do not understand those fundamental differences, that perhaps one culture needs a relationship and needs to trust the other, and another culture needs to get on and do the deal, we will fail to get any sort of result. Or worse, we'll just hit some sort of deadlock. So the challenges that we have with modern negotiation can be overcome by understanding those sorts of cultural differences. Specific things that we look for here is the degree to which one culture has an individualistic approach, i.e. it's about the individual and their success, or they're part of a group or a collective. It's about the degree to which one culture maybe is authoritative and hierarchical, or maybe more egalitarian, where everybody's equal. And it's also about looking at the degree to which one culture may have a short-term focus, the here and now, getting it done, versus a long-term focus. And we put those things together to give us an understanding of how other cultures work. Equipped with that knowledge, we can then begin to understand our opponent and adapt our style so we build rapport. Because if we can build rapport and change how we negotiate and engage, then we increase the likelihood and the chances of success, of good outcomes in that negotiation. So there are many challenges with global negotiation across cultures. We can overcome those challenges if we understand our opponent and those cultural differences, and we learn to adapt our style so we can build rapport.